Hello, my name is Ginger Snap. Today I'm going to be teaching you a brief overview of how to lead the fire station at Woodinville Day Camp. Please keep in mind that this video covers some topics very briefly, including what the different age levels do at the fire station. So please go through the resources on the WDC website like the lesson plan. When you think about trying to teach the fire station, it can be very overwhelming. My goal is to make it fun, simple, and easy to teach and learn. First, we need to understand fire ourselves before we can teach it. Then, we can talk about what each age level does at the fire station, and finish with learning some tips to make your job easier. Well, what is fire? Fire is created when oxygen, heat, and fuel are combined. This creates combustion, aka burning or flame. Fire isn't a thing or physical object. It's a chemical process or reaction that's created only under the right circumstances. Let's dive a little deeper with the three elements of fire, starting with oxygen. Oxygen is in the air all around us, but at a diluted state. Pure oxygen will often make a fire stronger, also making it more dangerous. Next is heat. Heat can be caused by the weather or direct sunlight. If it is a really hot day, there's a higher chance for a wildfire to spark. Heat can also be a product of a chemical reaction. Lastly, fuel. Fuel is most commonly wood, especially with man-made fires. But fuel is not limited to wood though. Fuel can be technically anything. Now it's time for a quick review before we move on. We learned that the three elements of fire are oxygen, heat, and fuel. We also learned that fire results of a chemical reaction. It is not a physical object. Moving right along, we're going to talk about the skills progression for the fire station. Keep in mind that this video will just have an overview of what the age levels will be doing at the fire station, so you'll need to look at the fire station lesson plans accessible through the WDC website. Pixies will learn the basics of fire building. Kindergartners and first graders will learn about fire safety. Second graders will learn how to light a match. Third graders will learn the elements of fire. Fourth graders will learn about the different types of fires and their purposes. Fifth graders will build, light, and tend, and put out a fire. Sixth graders will become better at making fire and become comfortable working by themselves. And lastly, the boys unit will split up into groups and go through the age-appropriate skills and knowledge that the other units would. For example, all the fourth graders in the boys unit would make a small group and participate in the same activities that the fourth grade unit would, just at a different time and a different scale. Diving deeper, Pixies will learn about personal safety around open fires and flame. They will also learn how and when to use 911, learn the concept of a safety circle, and either build a Model A-frame fire with pool noodles or make edible fires. They also might do both of these activities. Kindergartners and first graders will learn about personal safety around fires and open flame, how and when to use 911, learn the three sizes of wood for fire, and be able to sort tinder, kindling, and fuel, build a Model A-frame fire, and learn the concept of a safety circle. Second graders will review prior knowledge and skills, learn to safely light a match, learn about a fire circle, and help build, maintain, and put out a group fire. Third graders will review prior knowledge and skills, learn the three elements or essentials of fire, continue working on match lighting skills, learn to light tinder, help build, light, tend, and safely put out an A-frame fire. They'll also learn conservation issues and the leave no trace. Fourth graders will review prior knowledge and skills, learn the different types of fires and know their purposes, which is best fires for various circumstances and purposes, make and use fire starters as one type of tinder, build, light, and tend an A-frame fire, and build, light, and tend and safely put out a teepee fire and know its purpose. Fifth graders will review prior knowledge and skills, build, light, tend, put out, and know the purpose of a log cabin fire, and try to become a member of the Girl Scout One Match Club. 6th graders will demonstrate the understanding of personal safety precautions, demonstrate the understanding of fire safety precautions, demonstrate awareness of the conservation issues and leave no trace principles, and be competent in building, lighting, maintaining, and extinguishing a fire built for a specific purpose. The boys unit will split up into groups by age and go through the age-appropriate skills and knowledge that the other units would. Finally, I'm going to be sharing with you some important tips and tricks that will make your job as easy as possible. Number 1. Make sure leaders are modeling good safety. Being consistent with safety rules creates a comfortable, safe environment for the campers. Number 2. Make additional kindling and tinder as needed, or delegate someone else to. You can also ask the knives station if they have any extra lying around from a demonstration or activity. Number 3. Allow adequate time for cleanup and prep. This includes having new buckets with water for burned wood and spent matches. Number 4. Let the program director know if supplies are running low. This could be matches, aluminum tins, supplies for fire starters, or wood. Number 5. Things to keep in mind. Fire skills build incrementally, particularly in the first few years. Always try to gauge skill and comfort level with your group of campers to teach accordingly. If that means you have a unit of 3rd graders who spend their entire time reviewing 2nd grade skills, that's fine. Girls who aren't comfortable with lighting matches should be encouraged to spend time getting comfortable with that skill. Utilize girls who are comfortable with fire as to start teaching and encouraging their peers. Remember that the process is ultimately more important than the outcome. Allowing a 5th grader to sit over a bucket and spend extra time lighting matches is okay if that skill is one that she needs to work on and it's empowering for her. A 4th grader who's already comfortable and confident at building and maintaining a fire stands to learn a lot from encouraging and teaching their peers. Number 6. Utilize all leaders, especially when you split units into groups and work on different skills. Look over the schedule at the beginning of the day, then go over the lesson plans for those grade levels. How do you want to split up the tasks? There might be a fair amount of prep work, making tinder, cutting wax paper, having model fires made, and more. Share the work and plan ahead. That's it for this video, but be sure to check out our other fire videos and website resources. Thanks for watching and see you at camp.